Welcome to a traditional Torajan funeral. Funerals in this region of Indonesia are important social events that often take months or even years of preparation. Their significance is so that it is commonly said that in Toraja, one lives to die. Join us as we attend a week-long funeral.
This is by far the strangest funeral I've ever been to. Pagi!
Today is day one of what will be a multiple-day ceremony. We're still unclear on the details of everything, but it seems like today at least the morning part was for very close family and friends. They slaughtered a buffalo before we came. We'll talk more about that later as well. This funeral is going to have multiple buffalo slaughters. The slaughter of today is just to signify the starting of the funeral ceremonies. The meat of the buffalo today is to distribute. And I think it's amongst the different groups of workers that have helped build all the structures, because there's a lot of preparations involved in a funeral. It takes weeks to months, depending on the funeral. It can be a long time.
So to honor all the guests that come, they all give them a piece of buffalo as an honor, no?
Yeah.
To honor the guests that come.
Yeah. If you have only nasi, they will angry.
If we only get rice, that like they get angry.
All of
So
the prepare.
Mama Danti, this is Mama Danti. This is our family. She's preparing us some vegetables. We really try. It's like, just give us a bit of rice, it's fine. Like, you don't have to take care of us. But she was like, no, the family will be angry with me if I don't feed you properly because you're a special guest.
Another round of coffee. One thing that's for sure is you get coffee or tea, snacks and food,
non-stop,
and cookies.
I want to have a photo with Grandpa.
He's deaf, so we cannot talk to him at all.
No.
But he's adorable.
But every time he sees us, he just cheers up completely. He was so happy to see us.
It's the nice thing of having made all these relationships prior to the funeral.
We all feel honor because you're coming.
Oh,
terima kasih.
we feel honored.
Okay.
We all feel honored. All of us.
Okay.
I think I'm in the honored seat. It's where all the higher people in the family sit. So I feel a bit uncomfortable. They always invite me immediately to sit. Ali sitting on the other side. I think the service will start soon.
Here it is common for the deceased to be preserved and kept in a home for months or even years before the funeral can take place.
couple of days ago we were asked, can you document the whole funeral? And we said yes, of course, like we have the tools for that, and we'll make a video after for the family. But it also means like you're right there in the midst of it. So I just witnessed the manyedekan, I think I say it, manyedekan, which is the moving of the body from one coffin to the other. It's the coffin she was in for many months, and then they move her to a coffin that is like much more decorated, and that's the one she's gonna get buried in. And this is a special moment. And from now on, she will move slowly from place to place, and we're gonna witness that throughout the week.
We've just arrived. We're on the balcony of the main house. These houses are super important for the celebrations, and we've been invited to sit with the grandmas, which is cute. So this morning, Aunt was taken out from the house here to the balcony of the rumah, the main family rumah, and that is an important step in the ceremony. Every time you move the coffin, it's an important step. This afternoon, she's going to be moved to the, actually I don't know the name of those things, and then tomorrow she'll be moved from there up to this structure, temporary structure that has been built here, this really high structure. She'll go at the top, and for that there will be a sacrifice of a buffalo. And for now everyone's very chill, just sitting around, having coffee, having cakes, right? It's like very...
Playing cards.
It's very relaxed. We don't know if at some point there's going to be a more ceremonial element to it, but so far it's just nice to sit here with everyone. With the grandmas, I love them. They're so cute.
Trying to figure out what the name is of all the steps. At least we know the name of the pavilion now, which I've already forgotten. Alang. Alang. Okay.
We're so lucky. We're welcomed. We're brought into the most honorable spots of sitting arrangements every time, which is not normal. We shouldn't be sitting here. And something you should know is these traditional homes, which we've shown and talked about more in detail in the previous video, they are really the hubs of the family. Sometimes people are living in them, but even if a family member is living in them, everything that happens important pertaining to the family, it's a gathering place for everyone. So if there's a wedding, you come to the main house. If there's a funeral, you come to the main house. They're not only places to live in, they're really like the central pulling point for the whole community. Mami? Enak. Mami? Do you think they are?
Lunch has happened. We've moved to another spot, and now we're just hanging out.
Yes. Researching things to say in this video about Torajan culture, because I know a lot, but I want to express it the right way. And we get all the information by like little translations here and there, so we can misinterpret a lot of it as well.
Yeah, I think we have to put a disclaimer right here.
Everything we say, it's to the best of our capacity to understand what we're being told.
Yeah.
If we say anything wrong, we're sorry. But also when you research online, it's mainly foreigners that have been told something, and then each account is different. That's why I know that it might vary from place to place, or it's just everyone understands something a bit different. I'm going to try understand as much as I can online, and then from the people, and then try to transmit everything the right way. Let's see. That only the men sing. So suddenly the singing stopped and the coffin was moved from the tongkonan to the alang. It happened really quickly, so I barely had a moment to capture it. And the grandmas that we sat with this morning over there have moved to next to the coffin, and we just found out that they spend the whole night with the coffin. They stay there with the deceased person.
As I understood it from the last time, the last funeral we were in, is to not let the deceased be alone.
Yeah, they accompany the person the whole time. We're just here chilling, talking to people, finding out more about the culture.
It's such a different way as like from the Western culture, just hanging out the whole day.
Different family members come. The people that haven't displayed their sorrow, when they arrive, they cry next to the coffin, and it's like wailing and crying like really loud, like falling to the ground. It's a normal way to express your sadness. So we also just found out today that the funeral is more days than we thought. We had been originally told it was 4 days, but now it seems like it's going to be at least 5 or 6.
It's basically from Saturday to Saturday, so 7 days. Yeah.
So we're just here,
letting it happen. Yeah.
The duration of a funeral is determined by the deceased status, as are many other aspects of the rituals that take place.
You see that smoke there? That's actually coming out of the volcano. This is not just clouds passing by it.
Yeah, that is a volcano, by the way. It doesn't look like the classic volcano, but that is a volcano.
And it's active. You look beautiful in the light.
Oh, thank you. Now it's so pretty with all the light around, like the dim.
That was absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah. This is also the reality
Of the whole world.
of the whole world. We've had to leave the village because they're slaughtering a pig for dinner, and it was absolutely heartbreaking to hear it crying.
Are you okay?
So we had to walk away. So we're trying to enjoy the surroundings and trying to ignore the reality that's happening there while seeing the beauty here. Oh, look at the carabao. Hi, baby. I hope you're not gonna be killed soon. You're so beautiful.
Good morning, third day.
We're sitting on a hill on the outskirts of the village hiding because, rewind. Yeah, they're killing 2 buffaloes now, and they're such beautiful creatures. I feel guilty witnessing that and not doing anything about it. Of course, we can't do anything about it. The same way we can't do anything about millions of animals being slaughtered every day for food.
Yesterday this happened as well. This was the reason why we went home. A pig was being slaughtered, and then a second pig was being brought in, and you could like clearly hear their distress. And now 2 carabao, 2 buffaloes are being killed as well as part of the moving of the coffin up to the tower. We cannot be part of that. Like, I know a lot of people say it's like, yeah, it's tradition, you have to respect the tradition and stuff like that, but we have for many years already decided that there are certain boundaries that we just cannot cross anymore.
For me, tradition and culture will never be a justification for suffering.
Yeah.
No matter where we are in the world, no matter whose suffering it is, whether it's a human or an animal.
Yeah.
And therefore this is a part of the ceremony that we just cannot partake in. It's a little bit of context during funerals. Buffaloes are slaughtered because they are a sign of wealth in Toraja culture.
Yeah.
the more buffaloes, the more important the person is. Traditionally, when they followed animistic beliefs, was that the buffalo helped the person transition to the afterlife. So therefore, the more buffaloes, the better. Now, of course, at least with this family, they're Christian, they don't believe in that at all, but it is a sign of wealth and prestige, and they do it also to feed the people, to distribute the meat. The amounts spent on buffaloes are significantly the highest cost of a funeral. We talked to a person that spent the equivalent of 50,000 euros on buffaloes for his mother's funeral, and those were not like the only buffaloes because the rest of the community contributes. So they spend a lot of money to show this prestige in the family, and then the people that contribute with buffaloes and pigs, it's all a tally system. So the community does come together, but it's all in form of debt. So the family incurs that debt and everything is counted for. It's made sure that in the future it's returned. So that's the explanation for the buffalo slaughter. How long do you think we have to sit here?
I have no idea. That's the only thing. Like, if we could have walked around the village and come back into the village from the main entrance, it would have been much better. But
let's just say we were cornered, and
yeah.
I was trying to hide in the kitchen. Tidak suka. The killing. Kerbau. Tidak suka. Yeah, I cry. But I could still hear a lot, so then we left through the back of the kitchen, but there's nothing but a cliff here. They were like, no, don't go there, there's nowhere to go. We're like, we need to get out, we need to get out. So we're here with the bamboos. It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But it's a bit surreal. It's 10 o'clock at night. They still haven't eaten. I don't know what's happening. Now they're auctioning the meat. But we've been brought to the resting room, which is inside the tongkonan. There's mattresses and beds everywhere. We've been brought here to sleep so we can rest.
I could take a nap.
You could take a nap?
I actually could lay down.
I couldn't. I'm too out of my environment. But it's nice to be inside the tongkonan. It's really beautiful. The wood is amazing. Ready with my clothes. If you see us wearing the same thing every day, it's because we bought this specifically for the funeral. I bought this shirt secondhand. I was so lucky. And so we're wearing it every day because it's the only outfit we have. So you can tell it's a big funeral because temporary stalls have come all to the outskirts of the village to sell snacks and toys and mostly sacks. That's how big it's going to be. For everyone that comes, they all get fed, but it's in case they want extras.
Pagi.
Pagi. We'll dig. So, as you can see behind me, some of the elders are wearing white sarongs, and it's because traditionally everyone wore white for funerals. It was only when the Dutch came that they changed it to black. White makes more sense. Hello, Pagi. So the family makes sure that all the guests that come get a little treat, and for the woman it's bonbons. They call it bonbons, which is basically candy, and for the man it's cigarettes. Traditionally for the woman it was also, and I think here they also give that option, betel leaf and betel nut. They eat with multiple condiments and it makes the mouth red, and they're like chewing it, but that has gone out of style. It's not the best, it can cause mouth cancer. So now there's candy, and I'm gonna give candy with the family. They always include us in all the family.
Yeah, yesterday they
really
asked us, there was a church ceremony, and then the families sang a song and they were like,
you want to join the family? And we were like,
we're not
no.
family.
We mostly joined, but I didn't want to be in the spotlight singing in really bad Badong language or Toraja language. I didn't want to do that. But for the most part, we do join because we see it as an honor that they take us as part of the family. That's cool. That is cool.
Performed only during funerals, the Badong is a dancing song to mourn the deceased. Whilst the groups are coming, they are calling out the families, how much they've contributed with what they've contributed. It's kind of like a debt system. They call out the family, they say their rank, and they say what they have contributed to the funeral to keep a tally of everything. That's what we've been told, at least, is happening. And you do hear the different family names, so we do recognize that aspect. And it comes by groups, because obviously a lot of people are coming to this funeral. The first group just passed, and we gave candy. Now buffalo is being slaughtered, so we're leaving, and then more groups will be coming throughout the day. I don't know if buffaloes are going to be slaughtered every...
I think there should only be one.
We just have to kind of take it as it comes. Spend a lot of time in the village is that, of course, we know a lot of people that live here, and we get to sit anywhere. So we're sitting in another tongkonan with our friend.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Jonathan, we love him. He's great.
He's really, really friendly.
Yeah, so we just identified him, and he let us sit with him in his house. And we are like really secluded, because everywhere else, in the funeral, there's lots of sitting spots. Everywhere else we go, we are looked at a lot.
Yeah.
We're the center of attention. So here, no one sees us.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the same time, so like it's really thousands of people if you look at it. It's just an enormous amount of people for one person.
And also because the village is small and they have to spread out all the sitting.
Yeah, there's people really sitting everywhere. subside because it started raining quite a bit. It has all become much calmer than it was before. It's much more quiet now. There was a lot of preaching, we think. We don't know for sure. He was honoring a certain men from his village, from certain components. And then meat was distributed to all these men. There's like a group of men that are high in society here. And they are honored here constantly in all these funeral sessions. But we don't know exactly what is going on. We're just letting it happen, but for now, it's just chill. So this is the leader, I think, of the Badong song, and I'm trying to understand what they're actually singing, but they don't know. They've lost it. Like 100 years ago, maybe they knew, they say, but now they actually don't know what they're singing, but the song is always the same, and they're repeating the same words over and over and over again.
Or sounds.
Sounds, words. I think it's Torajan words, and also the movement that they do, because they hold each other's pinkies and they move in a particular way. It's like a steps process. They don't know where that comes from. And you see a whole group of men being here. I think it's like 40 or 50 men. And they come here to do that dance specifically. They're hired to do that. And as a payment, they get one buffalo.
Yeah, so divided between everyone.
They divide them between all of them. Yeah, the meat.
Ooh, wow, terima kasih. Constantly getting fed. You want some? Nanti. He's asking if we want coffee. Terima kasih. Mami. Banana, yeah.
Banana, oh, bagus.
So what's happening yesterday and today is that different groups of people come to present their condolences and also to give the family stuff, I guess, like rice or offerings. So whenever a group comes, because you don't want to have them all at once, there's a whole procession of elders, noble people that go to pick them up. The drums are playing, they walk up, they get taken to the building that has been made for this specific funeral. They sit around there, give everyone bonbons and cigarettes. There is a Badong circle, the dancing, and then once they have been sitting there a while, they move to their designated sitting area. We're here with the family where they sit whilst waiting for these groups to arrive, which is right under Auntie. She's up there. I haven't actually talked about Auntie at all, but we call her Auntie because she's the aunt of our host. That's why we're calling her Auntie. But she actually passed away last year, 1 year ago, and she was 94, which is a very impressive age to pass away at. Oh, thank you, cantik. They're shy.
So they have built multiple kitchens all around this village.
Temporary kitchen.
This is a temporary kitchen, yeah. From here they serve like the whole community. So every time guests come, they are served. So they're given coffee, cake, and when it's lunchtime, they're given food as well.
Yeah. Hello.
Samane. Okay. Oh, samane.
Gure Sumanga.
Gure Sumanga.
Samane. Thank you, friend.
Mali sang mane.
Ya. How long live to Toraja?
They're getting their thank you presents.
Just got myself a glass of tuak. This is a local palm sugar drink that they make themselves.
And all the men are drinking it all the time.
And all the time, like the whole day long. It's very, very nice. Like it's very sweet.
Hello! Siang!
Kalau Indo ini di Bolokan.
Bolokan, okay.
Indo ini di kota. Pasar.
I'm very lucky to sit here with the nenes. They sleep here all night for 3 days.
Sudah makan?
Nanti. Yeah. We didn't dare go up until now because we thought it was kind of not allowed, but they're very happy that we went to sit with them, so we'll do that more later. It's pretty warm up there. Yesterday was pretty cold up there. They're strong. But yeah, it's time for our lunch. Of course, Mama Dante is taking great care of us and she makes sure we have all the veggie food we need. So I'm gonna eat now. Everyone's all the time like, have you eaten? When are you eating? It's like, chill, we're having cookies every 2 minutes. It's okay.
That was a lot of fun, to be honest, doing the Badong all together. It was amazing. It took really long, which I'm really happy about, like, because I tried to get in the rhythm and I constantly got out of it, because if you start counting and singing at the same time, it's difficult. But it's nice to just be in a group, like, doing the same movements. And now they all left. Today is basically over, but also they're doing buffalo fighting, so many went to go see that, and we, of course, are not. Okay, we're gonna go home, get some food, eat some food, and then I'm gonna
Come back and sleep here.
sleep here. It's gonna be an adventure.
Yes. I will stay home, I think, because I like sleeping.
I already have had 4 coffees today.
And I don't think I can sleep with so many people just laying everywhere. It's gonna be too difficult for me. Also, tomorrow morning is the killing of all the animals, and I'm not keen on being here to see them arrive.
Good morning, good morning. It's day 6 and the last day of the funeral. Today, auntie is gonna be buried. I decided to sleep in the village, so I slept with the whole family in one room. Or sleeping, I don't know if you can call it sleeping because they were singing till far into the night. And then this morning, the rooster started at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So everyone started moving around 4:30. Good morning. I think the ceremony is going to start very early today. Early in the morning there will be a church ceremony and then the buffaloes will be killed. So we'll have to navigate around that because of course we don't want to see that and partake in that. And after the burial will happen. So I don't exactly know how, but we'll see. Oh, that's pretty rough. I just went up to make some photos of the family and it's just an absolute bloodbath up there. It's just blood everywhere, and they're still chopping the bodies up. There's a leg, a buffalo leg, next to me, just laying there, like out in the open. And it's just such a surreal sight as well because they're making photos of each other whilst like the chopping is going on, and you just have the smell of the meat everywhere. It's just like blood everywhere. Like I cannot compare it to anything I've ever seen before. I think this is one of the most gruesome things I've ever seen in my life. They were supposed to kill 12 buffaloes, but I think they did a certain debt system where they took a couple of buffaloes and like gave them to other people to repay debts and stuff, and like I don't know how many they actually killed, but it was a lot, and you hear them chopping in the background. So this is one of the last things they do. After lunch, they are supposed to bring Tante back down, and then she's gonna be buried.
Welcome to the last day.
Welcome to the last day. It's so bizarre. Like they're just running with the coffin back and forth whilst throwing shit and water at each other.
We've been warned that there's going to be mud and water throwing. Okay, so they're coming there behind. And apparently, we're very lucky that the paddy fields are mostly planted, because if not, they all jump in and start flinging mud everywhere. And there's a lot of mud in a non-planted paddy field, like that little bit over there. So I'm gonna make sure to just really keep out of the way. To capture the intensity, it would be good that we are there, but neither of us dare to be there.
I'm not gonna go in there. Water is fine, but they're throwing shit as well to each other, and that's a no-go. The family of the deceased is really on the other side.
Yeah, they're really
50 meters to the other side.
they're not near it at all. They've let the teenage kids take over and they're just staying away. It's not their business what happens to Nene. It's interesting seeing a bunch of young teenage boys take over. And like their way of, honoring grandma is just flinging her all over the place. Imagine being 94 and just being flung everywhere. Hello!
This is nuts, absolutely nuts.
As long as I don't lose grandma to the rice, I guess it's fine. Did you get too close?
You got too close.
You got too close. That's fine. Here you can see from a past funeral one of the structures, how full of mud it is. Most common burial site that is famous for Toraja is on the side of cliffs. That's what you see if you read about Torajan funerals or if you watch any videos. But not everyone puts their deceased in cliff sites. This family has their whole burial site here, which is like 15 minutes from the village we were just in, on top of a mound. Before that was the gravesite, it was here along this cliff, where under all this vegetation there's still all the coffins hanging, but you don't see them anymore. And the whole family gets buried in the same spot. So we're going towards there. There's another really big traditional ceremony here in the Toraja region that is famous, related to death, and that is manene, which is basically you go back to the coffins of the deceased and you clean the whole coffin, you change their clothes, you take the person out, you clean everything, you rewrap everything, and then you put them back to rest. And they need to do this with all the family members that are here to move them to the next place because the structure is not okay. But you're not allowed to do that if anyone has died in your village that year. It's forbidden. So because Auntie died last year and now there's another 2 people in the village that have passed away, they have to wait to do this. The structure is barely holding up. That's the old patane. This is the new one. So maybe next year they will move all the coffins from there to this one. My experience of a Torajan funeral is that there are events of a lot of emotions. There's of course the sadness, which is displayed in very public ways, even in ceremonies where the deceased has passed away quite a lot. There's wailing, there's people falling to the ground, but those moments are actually quite brief. Then there's also raucous joy where there's joking and people are bringing the coffin, just laughing and playing with each other and having fun. And then there's all the moments in between, which are actually the majority, in which you're just together. It doesn't feel like you're there for a funeral. It just feels like the community has come together to sit, eat, have a coffee, play a game, and just see time pass by. It's really interesting, no? To see all the emotions throughout the week and how everyone relates to the funeral in a different way, and all the ways are kind of allowed and permitted and incorporated, including the young men having a blast and throwing shit at each other. Okay, so that was it. We've
Yeah.
attended a week-long Torajan funeral. Today is the next day after the funeral has ended, and we've come back to the village to help with what we could, like just cleaning around some of the trash. And we also wanted to come back to say goodbye to the last family members that are still here and to thank them for welcoming us, because that has been truly the most unique and special part of this experience, is all the moments before, in between and after that we've been able to share with them and to connect and just have chats, drink tea and hang out. And just for a little bit of context, in case any of you are travelers that are planning on coming here or want to come here and you want to experience something similar, I'll share knowledge I wish I knew beforehand when we were trying to decide if it was ethical for us to attend a funeral. If you come like most tourists do and you hire a guide, they will take you to different funerals around the region, mostly in North Toraja, which is not this. We are in Tanah Toraja, which is way less touristy. But in North Toraja, they will take you around because all the guides know what funerals are taking place. And that is perfectly acceptable. You're not doing anything rude or obnoxious by just showing up. The reason is that in all these funerals, there's always at least one day which is open to the public, where people from the area basically come and show their respect. And that's the day that they will bring foreigners to the ceremony. You probably will give a donation or some gifts and be able to witness it. If you're animal lovers, beware, because it also tends to coincide with the day that the big sacrifice takes place, although each funeral can vary in their schedule and in their organizing. What has been truly special for us, though, has been being able to attend the totality of the funeral, including the days where there were way less people, there was nothing truly significant happening, but we got to be around. But that is only possible if you establish a personal relationship with the family, because all those days are only for family. We kept on asking, okay, so what's happening today? And they're like, only the family is doing this and this. And then we'd be like, oh, okay, then we shouldn't come. And they're like, no, you're part of the family now, which is so sweet and kind and yeah, truly remarkable that we've been taken in this way. But normally as a tourist and as a foreigner, you wouldn't attend those moments. And also I want to point that out for the manene aspect of the rituals that happen here. That is also a very famous ritual of this area.
I think we have to stress that normally is only a family occasion. No one other than the family is present, and I think it's very important to mention, because I know that there are a lot of tourists going to these events. You being there as an outsider
not normal.
Is not normal for them.
We personally wouldn't feel comfortable unless we were directly invited by the family, because they know us and they see it as an honor for us to attend.
So it's up to you, like how you make up your minds, but like we did want to share this information because there's a whole economy around the funerals and the manenes.
This is information we would want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. We always try to learn, and if this was out there, it would help us determine what we are comfortable with. So it will hopefully help you determine what you're comfortable with. And on a final note, let's talk about the connection between tourism and the economy that is flourishing around funerals. It's difficult to truly know how it works, but from what we've gathered after a lot of talking and discussions and questions that we've had, there's a direct correlation between tourism and the funeral industry that is taking place in parts of Toraja. The majority of tourists go to North Toraja and concentrate around a pretty small area where there seems to be funerals happening every single day. That always surprised us. We didn't really understand what was happening there. And after discussing a lot, we have realized that that area is considered much richer than the rest of Toraja because of the funeral industry. There is a direct correlation. Because foreigners like attending this type of event, and because of the amount of money that goes into getting a guide and the donations, etc., these celebrations are not only becoming more prominent, but bigger. And by bigger, I mean more buffaloes are killed. As we have mentioned, here buffaloes correlate directly to status and wealth. And not only do they have a role to play in the huge financial burden that these funerals can mean for the families, but also they link directly to the local economy because there's a tax on every buffalo that's killed. Whether you agree with it or not, tourism has a huge role to play into how this region goes forward in keeping up with their funeral traditions. And we just want everyone that's coming here to just keep in mind what role they want to play into this economy and this part of Torajan culture.
All that being said, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time.
Thank you for supporting us, and yeah, see you soon.
Ciao.